Hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at Loopy Pro, and this should be a relatively short video. I am going to import some loops today. So import some loops into some of these donuts, if you like. So if we close this down like this, we can see them here. But first of all, I don't want 10 of these on screen. So I'm going to click my little pencil icon here to do some edits. I'm going to completely remove this row here. So click on this, delete row, yes. And I'm just going to add in another 2 donuts. Now, the colors here are important. So go to your color picker, and I'm going to have this donut here to be orange. And I'm going to choose this donut here and have it to be yellow. Okay, so, and that's all I'm going to do. In fact, while I'm here, I think I might add in a couple of sliders just in case I need them to control something shortly. Right, okay. Let's go back to our main screen. Now, at the moment, there is no tempo set. There is no counting. So at the moment, it's all blank because I'm going to import a loop, and Loopy will try to detect the speed of that loop, and it will detect it. It'll detect it perfectly. However, the cool thing is, if I want to check, like for example, I'm going to just slide this to the side here, and you'll see that I have, let me just stop there a sec. I have, let me just open this. I have some loops here, and they're quite slow. They're probably around 90 or 100 BPM. I'm going to slide this over. But Loopy is very, very good at time stretching audio as well. So I am going to set a tempo. I'm going to set something like maybe 115 BPM. I don't need to worry about my bars or anything because I'm not actually physically recording anything in just yet. So I may do that in a moment. So let me just close this now. So we've got our tempo and it's 115 BPM. In fact, if I set my metronome here and go into my settings and change my metronome sound, well, I'm on number 2 anyway, which is a click, so that's good. So, okay, that's cool beans. I'm going to start to drag these loops in. So I'm going to drag this over again. And this one here, I'm going to just drag it into, oops, I'm going to put it onto this one first. Okay, because it wants to open it in Cubasis, and I'm just going to drag it and move it over here. Very easy. And then the rest of these I can just kind of drag in and put onto the different loop points here. So drag that one in there. Super. I'll put this one in here. And then I'll slide my whole sample crate folder over. I can do that, can't I? There we go. Yeah. And the 4th one I shall just drag in and stick in there. Now I know these all fit together, so I'm going to slide this back over here. Hang on a minute. Let's grab hold of it. Grab hold of it with my hand. There we go. And I've got, how many I've got now? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one in here, and the last one in here. Now, if you use Loopy Pro a lot, you're gonna know all this stuff, right? So you know. Anyway, let me just slide that out the way for now because I don't need it. Right. So if I play now, nothing will play because I need to select loops that will start. So I'm going to first of all select maybe this one here. Now you'll see how it's speeded up, right? Cool. Let's switch that metronome off. So it's going to be a lot quicker than I originally recorded it at, right? And watch what will happen now. It'll wait. I'm just going to bring these loops in one at a time. Now sorry about that. Now it it hasn't changed the pitch. The pitch is the same, so I can add another loop here and play something in it, because I know I think it's C minor. I've got control over my mix here. So at this point now, I've got most of these running. I might want to start to add. Now, I want to add maybe some reverb to some of these, but maybe if you see, colors are really important in Loopy, right? So for example, if I add in, say, I'll just add in the included reverb that you get, right? I don't think, oh yes, I have. So right now, you'll see that it's been added to the bass as well. Okay, so large room. But it's adding it to the color orange. You see, it's not adding it to a specific like a loop sound. It's adding it to a color. So if I go into edit here, let me go into edit. And this one here, I'm going to change. In fact, what I will do is I will add a color. Okay, so I've added this magenta color here. I've added a purple. I'm going to choose this here and turn this into purple. And what you'll notice now is that when I go back to my mix here, this is purple and purple is now there. So you'll notice that there's no reverb on that bass. Only the drums. Now, I don't want to keep going in and out of Loopy, in and out of my mixer to change the reverb on those drums. So I am going to use this slider and I'm going to bind it to the reverb. So again, to tap on our edit icon and choose this slider here. Okay, so let's go to say, there are colors. Let's go here to where our control is. And let's tap on this one. And you'll see this is a slider. So we'll go value change. Let's just close this down. And so clip actions. We can have this fader control volume, etc. In fact, you can see what it can control. You target whatever you like. Specific clips, what have you. But I wanted to control value change. I wanted to control an effect action, so adjust effect parameter. So I'm going to open this, target, and I've only got one effect here, haven't I? Well, I've got me Bruce Free and me 6144. I could choose those, but I want to choose the reverb, and I wanted to control the dry wet mix. Okay, so now what'll happen? Let's go back. Let's solo the drums and my voice so you can hear me. So, okay, now I can use this slider to control the reverb amount on the kit. And you can set sliders, XY pads to do any of this stuff you like. This is the power of Loopy. It's just brilliant. Right, so we haven't brought this one in yet, so let's do that. Master control here, so. So now we know about the colors. It means we can add we could add maybe we could add some sort of chorus or flangers. Let's add the AB chorus to the purple one, which we know is the bass. Get my mic back in on the action here. So now I'll play. So okay, and you could add, again, you could control parameters of that chorus with another slider if you wanted to. Okay, let's stop it for a sec. So now I'm going to just go in here and add in 2 more of these, and maybe even change the color option. So maybe add another color, which is this aqua, select it and change these 2 to the aqua color. Okay, just in case I wanted to add some effects separate from what I've got. So if I go back in now and look at what's going on here, I have my 2 new colors. So now what I want to do is I want to add in an instrument. Okay, so I'm going to hit this little plus button here and go audio unit input. Okay, and choose a I'm going to choose Iona because I want the where are we, King B organ, the new organ, and it'll appear here in a slot. And you'll see these colors here. This means that any of these I select, it will record to. If I just choose this one, obviously it will just record to this, but you can go in here and limit what it will record to and what it won't. Okay, so for example, you know, you just won't record to this one. You just take that yellow away from this here. Now we need to add some MIDI stuff, right? So I need to be able to control it. So add MIDI and add my, where are we? Hit my KeyStep Pro. And I need to just send it somewhere. So it's already pre-routed, but if it wasn't, I could click on it and choose King B, but it's automatically routed it out. So I need to go in here now and make some adjustments. Now it'll record into our new color here as well when I select this one. So I'm going to choose, I'm going to open it up and make some adjustments here. So okay, that's fine. Now this will be your recording input. So before I start, I'm going to disable some of these, what we got left. Now, if I slow this down, let me slow this down to say 105 now. It slows everything down, which is just brilliant, right? So I've got my organ sound that I want to use. I've disabled some of the loops. I could disable this one as well. So now it's just, there's going to be these two. I could disable this one. Now I have to decide how long I want these loops to be. So I'm going to go in here now, and you'll see at the moment it will just record for 1 bar, but I'm going to set this to record for 4 bars. Okay, so we'll get a 4-bar loop count. We'll get it. We don't need to get a counting, but we'll get our 4 bars. So let's just start this off. I'm going to tap one of these. Here we go. Done deal. Now I can go into King B, change the sound, or I can do this. I can replace this with another AU, so replace with audio unit. Let's replace it with BA1. It'll load it in. So now I can just switch this on and record BA1 in here as well. Now, if I want to just change the actual volume of the clip, I just click on this. And I've got control over all the different loops. So let's add one more thing in. Let's stop this for now. Let's add in one more thing. Let's open this up and let's add in some sort of delay, some sort of delay. So I'm just going to choose. I'm going to look and search for delays. There's loads and loads of them here, right? So let's see what we've got here. Something straightforward. I want something simples. Here we go. Nembrini delay. It's always good. So let's just solo that and switch my mic back on so we can hear it. And you can hear it on the organ as well because it's in the same color group. So now we can adjust this. Let's sync it. One 8 dotted. And we'll do the same thing again. Sorry, close that. We'll do the same thing again. I'm going to unsolo this as well. I'm going to bind the actual delay wet and dry mix to this fader now. Okay, so let's go into edit here and not colors. I'm going to choose this one and I'm going to do value change. Close this. I'm going to go adjust effect parameter tap to select the effect we want, and I want to use the Nambu analog rack delay, so choose this, and mix. So I want to be choosing the mix, and the minimum maximum is going to be full range, so cool beans. That's done. So if I take this all, oops, let me just undo that. If I take this all the way down, let me get back to my page, take this off. If I take this all the way down, there will be no delay. Okay, now we've got control over the reverb, wet dry on this, and the delay on these two. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it useful. We can also name these as well. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron, and I will see you guys later. Ta-ta.